My name is Matt, I'm the Viking biker.
My name's Karina, I'm Freebird Moto.
And together we're starting a series called
Coffee Shop Talks.
Boom!
Today we are doing coffee shop talks. On my right we've got the Viking biker, on the left we've got Freebird Moto, and in the middle we've got Motonewbrider. So let's kick it.
Alright, Moto New.
Alright, how are you?
You're down south. Oh no, are you south?
North.
Where do you
Oh,
live?
I'm south.
Yeah.
I've come north. I've gone north.
North of the wall.
Going up north. That doesn't make sense.
That does make sense.
Does it?
Going down south, going up north.
Going up north.
You're here with us. That's good. You made
I'm
it
excited.
here. We're excited. We're all Sportster Sickness, really, starting, so I thought we'd have a little chat.
Yeah.
Where we all came from. In fact, we're all new, actually. All little noobs. Three
We're
little
all,
noobs.
the thing is, you're always a noob. You're always learning.
Yeah.
Can't you? That's the whole
We're getting
thing.
deep, straight out the gate.
Gosh. Can we change this to whiskey? That'd be awesome.
That's another. Oh, yeah, I can do whiskey talks.
Whiskey talks.
Whiskey and fire talks.
Fire? Where's fire from? Like
What is
fire
that?
spinning?
No, sitting in front of.
Oh.
You have to have fire with whiskey. But yes, that was nice. I like that. That would have been a nice whiskey talk. We were always learning. We were
Always learning how much alcohol we can take.
always
Yeah.
noobs. I'm pretty hungover. So how did you find out about Sportster Sickness? I kind of found out about them because of you.
Yeah, which is quite crazy.
Yeah.
Which is really different. I think for me, I found out about it. It just came up on my Facebook page because obviously Facebook stalks you with all the things that you like, and it just popped up, and I just clicked on it, and that was it.
How did you find them? Did you just go and...
No, that was it. It just came up on my things you may like,
Yeah.
and it just popped up, and I just saw Sportster Sickness, and I thought, well, I've got a Sportster. That's kind of obvious, and that was it.
When was your first ride out with them though? And,
First ride out, I always remember that. So I think it was, I joined in, I think it was November 2015, and I think I did a ride in January, and it was in my area, and we went down to the Shores, now Sykes, and there was about 18 of us, and it was awesome. We all rocked up outside a coffee shop, and I just remember seeing the line of bikes, and I thought, that's really
ridiculously
check us
cool. You're
out,
like, God,
you know?
I'm so cool.
and that was it. I remember riding down and thinking, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And that was it. And that was my first time. But I think the things that really stand out in my mind is when you have, the big ones, the annual events, and then that is something else.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the sound, isn't it? It's like everyone in convoy is just like...
Everyone in
Amazing.
convoy.
That noise, you can't get it out. It's like it's in your head. It's just that general rumble.
It's amazing. And just seeing all the different Sportsters as well.
Yeah.
All the different styles, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Shutting down the roads. I love that people stop at the side of the road and just like, what is coming? What is this? And it just keeps coming.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
crazy.
And I love obviously you can see them all in front of you. And when we came into where's Bite Me? Jack's Hill. They brought us in on the A5, and you can see everyone snaking in front of you, and then in your mirrors you can see hundreds behind you. I just grin the entire time. Like, oh my god, that's awesome. And then when you all pull in and everything, and everyone's just waiting, crowds.
It's like running to Silverstone for that big one.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
it's
get
like
to
both
do
sides of the
that.
road. You can see people going around
Oh,
a roundabout,
really?
coming
Oh,
back
yeah.
past you, just like
Just
hey.
snaking.
It's so cool.
No, it is good.
That's weird then. So that was your first ride out with the Sickness at Shores. That's quite the journey.
Yeah.
To where you are.
I know, it's a bit crazy kind of 2 years later and how it's all evolved. and what an addiction it is.
Oh my god, it is. Yeah.
And I think that's the cool part of it. Yeah,
So is that the first time you've been to Shores? Wasn't that when you went with the sickness?
No, it wasn't the first time. I'd been there a couple of months prior, but on a ride out, that was the first time.
Yeah, awesome.
And what was cool is we got there and they arranged a little meeting where we could go and see all the custom bikes and stuff. So, you know, that was cool. That was
2 years later, it's like your second home.
It's home, if I'm honest. People think I work there, they see me there so much, but you know, I think that's the beauty of it as well. You know, dealers do get an absolute bashing if we're really brutal and honest about it. And for me, I've had different experiences. You know, I've been to some where it's not good, but the reason why I keep on going there is because I've had, you know, constant good experiences. And they are my friends, genuinely. You know, it's not somewhere where they lend me bikes and all that stuff. It's a genuine relationship, friendship that I've got with the guys.
I think that says a lot, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, huge. And I think, you know, to own or to run a motorbike shop or whatever, you've got to be passionate about that. You can't be someone that just wants to sell that stuff and make money.
Yeah.
So, and what with those guys, what I have found is that they ride.
Yeah.
They love custom. You know, and they do it, they preach it, live it, breathe it, and that's the cool thing
And
about
that's
it.
what you pick up on.
Yeah, and that's what I love as well, so it works.
I remember rolling into Oxford with Harley Davidson, like just, I don't even know, just in the car, we'd done our CBTs, me and my husband, and we were just like, let's go to Harley today. I really felt out of place, and I thought, if anyone asks, we're going to be like, oh, we've already done our CBTs, we don't know what we're doing here.
Do you have a 50cc bike? Is that
Yeah. Didn't even have that. Just literally just had no bike, just done the CBT, nothing. Just didn't know what the hell I was talking about, didn't know what I was looking at even. But then you walk into Harley and like you say, you feel like a kid. Just looking around like, oh my god, this is so cool. And they let me sit there and they let me have coffee. And I think they were donuts. And they were really nice to me. And I was just like, this is really awesome. And I sat on my iron, well not this one actually, and just loved it. Straight out the gate, just like, oh my god.
Why did you choose the Iron then?
Well, I was a bit scared to be fair, because I didn't know I was going to love bikes, and I didn't know I was going to... Everyone knows Harley, even if you don't know bikes, don't they? Because it's just so iconic, it's like movies and it's just cool. And then when I sat on it, I thought, do you know what, stop. This actually, I didn't think I would be able to ride a Harley. I thought it would be too heavy, I thought they were all chromosexuals. And then I saw this whole dark custom range, I was like, I want that. And then when I sat on it, I thought, actually, I can reach the floor, I can reach, like everything felt really good stock. And then they were just so good that they literally more or less took a deposit out of me that day. And he's like, it's more or less like if you had a coffee every day, is how much it will cost you to have that bike. I was like, what?
Yeah, they just...
It's a great way how they spun
like,
that round.
And he said, we'll run the figures. I was like, no, we can't even ride yet. Like, don't waste your time. I didn't want him to think we were wasting his time. He's like, it's all right, it's fine. Do you want a coffee? And I was like, oh, all right then. And then the trouble was, my husband and I both wanted bikes, so we had to try and figure out how we're going to get 2 Harleys. And then, he started putting the figures up and said, oh, it's like having a coffee a day. I was like, well, I have a coffee a day. I'll just stop that for a while, and that'll be fine. And then, it was just a love thing, just a heart thing. Didn't ride any other bike. Oh, I had a little look at Triumphs and Scramblers at shows. But, I mean, Harley's just really cool, isn't it? It's just Harley.
I didn't look at anything else, actually. I didn't even have a CBT when I bought mine.
Jeez.
I went to Harley World Chesterfield, and I thought, oh, look at a Street 750, that's a good starting bike. And I had... in my head, I knew that I wanted an 883 because of your videos.
Yeah.
And then
you said that like
I sat with the 750
you.
and I was like, I hate this. And the guy's like, why are you sitting on it then? What do you want? And I was like,
you should, because you're a starter, you don't know anything. And then, I'll just get on the smallest one.
And he's like, what do you want? And I was like, the 883. And he's like, we'll sit on it then. And then he's like, that suits you. And then that was it. I was like, yeah.
Something happens and you're like, I need it.
And then
I want it.
Yeah,
in my life.
Having put a deposit down, and then I had to take my CVT and my direct taxes after that.
You had to get your license straight away. The pressure was on.
It got delivered, and I did it sat in the garage for like 2 months while I had to do my test.
See, everyone warned me not to do that. They're like, don't take your CBT and then go and see a bike because it's extra pressure. But you did it before you had even done any of that.
Just sat in the garage, like go and look at it
worked.
every weekend and like touch it.
Oh God!
I put loads of stuff on it before I even started riding.
This sounds a bit perverse. This does.
Well,
it is
I'm
a
in
bit
love with my
perverse though.
bike.
There's a whole lot though for it, I think.
I just remember, before I bought mine, my friend showed me a picture of his Sportster 48. And I just remember thinking, wow, that's really cool. And then he showed me the FP3 Vance and Hines, and it's funny, he explained to me, oh, you can tune it and all this. And I was like, whoa, this is really like advanced technology. And then from there, I remember thinking, I don't know what I'm looking for, because as you guys know, I'm hopeless with mechanics and all that stuff. So he was like, right, I'll sort you out a deal. So he went to Swansea, Harley Davidson, got me the iron. And I remember him saying to me, are you sure you want the iron? Because I know you're going to go for a 48.
Yeah, everyone says that.
And then at the time, I was like, right, I just got married, just bought my house, and I was like, and my wife saying to me, look, start small in terms of budget, not size of bike, and go from there. And I had the iron then delivered to me. But I remember within a month or 2 months, I was kind of looking at the 48.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, the forward, because I sat
like
on it,
all that position.
Yeah, love it. And I just loved the chunky.
That front end.
It's that front tyre thing, isn't it? Like that.
The forks
It
are
is.
fatter, aren't they?
Yeah, it's all that stuff. So that was my intro to it.
How long did you have the iron for?
Not long enough.
Oh, really?
Probably, oh gosh, I'm guessing here now. I'd say 4 months.
Oh, really short.
It was really short. Really short.
They said the same to my husband and said, because we both just went straight in thinking the iron is the sort of entry level, and they said to him straight away, you'll be back.
Yeah.
You'll be back for the 48, and he gave me one of those like looks like.
I wish I'd bought the 48.
She's
I
right
wanted the
there.
48 because of the thick wheel.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it's a 1200. Should I have it as a first
Yeah,
bike? And the guy was like, see you in 12 months and you want the 48. I mean, it's probably a good idea because I got absolutely screwed over on the insurance for the 883.
How much did you pay?
He's only a baby.
That's alright.
Well,
That's
my
why,
wife
I think it's
wanted
so really
to spend
high.
£1,100 for it, fully comp.
Oh.
So
Jesus.
it's just shocking, isn't it?
It's
I went from like a 3 litre BMW to like an 883 and it like quadrupled my insurance.
Because that's your main
daily,
rider,
yeah.
That's your
I
main
cancelled my car insurance the day that passed. And then
I like that you go really like full in.
yeah. Balls,
Right,
deep
I've-
ball.
Yeah.
Deep.
No concern for protection.
Yeah. Wait, this is the same channel.
I'm talking the way I want to talk on my channel. I can do it on yours now.
Yeah. It wasn't me, it was them. Yeah, straight full commitment, full immersion.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I do wish I'd got a 48.
deposit straight out again.
I would
Do you?
Part of me now wishes I've got a 48 and every now and then I think I should just get a 48. But then I look at my bike and think, with the exception of like 2 things that are left to do on it,
You've kind
I
of got it
absolutely
how you
love
want
my
it.
bike.
You know.
So, but I can imagine I'll finish it and then I'll be like,
Now
get
I'm ready.
something bigger.
Yeah.
I want the lowrider S actually.
Oh, it's lovely.
Probably from your video actually.
It's a
So
cool,
good.
it's a
Because
cool
you-
bike. I know.
It's like my dream bike.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a cool
We'll
bike.
both get them so that we can still match.
Yeah. So be the Dyna twins rather than the Iron twins.
Well, I know where there's 2 of them if you want. I
Oh,
give you a good
stop!
deal.
Oh my god.
One's done 350 miles.
What?
Oh, there's a vlog.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll take Phat G into
You can
Lowrider
come
S
down,
for a
take it
ride.
out.
Oh my god, oh that'd be
It's
dangerous.
so cool.
I must admit, for me, if I could have 2 bikes,
Oh yeah,
I
what would your
could.
other one be?
I'd have a Tourer. I'd have the Road King S,
Fill up his stall.
and that is perfect for me. And what I love about it is such a raw bike. So you've got the comfort, but it feels like a Sportster in terms of there's no fairing, it's just
Naked.
naked. Yeah. And that's cool.
Isn't it sport?
I think when I did Brecon on the Road King, for me that was really special. Really nice.
Did you get scared though?
I'll be honest, the only time I thought, holy shit,
Shit.
this is cold, when I was next to Snowdonia and I took my heated gloves off for a photo of my bike in front of Snowdonia, and within 10 seconds my hands
Oh,
could feel them.
Oh no.
And then I thought, oh my gosh, imagine if I didn't have heated gloves. Imagine if I was,
You wouldn't
if I was
have
in
made
this
it.
situation, I'd be fucked.
That
So,
was not only.
yeah, I would have been really stuck. So thank God for heated stuff, that's all I can say.
I never had heat stuff either. I think that's why I feel like I'm still new, Because like, I'm still cobbling gear together. I still kind of like, I've got in my bag today, I've got waterproofs that are like £5 from an outdoor shop somewhere.
But waterproof stuff, you'd be surprised. You don't have to spend a lot.
No, you
it's only
do.
It's the
One
same
little layer,
material,
isn't it?
isn't it? It's not nothing
It's
fancy.
like nylon pants. I bought some as like a present. The first time I wore them, I melted them to my new exhaust.
Oh shit.
Just scrape it off.
Scrape it off with a knife. Which is
It's not cool.
No.
I saw somebody
Just when I got
commenting
to
on your
work.
Instagram that said, "Oh, I love that your pipes are still like they look so good," and you put that, "Yeah, my trousers got stuck to them and I had to scrape it off."
I got to work and I was like, why won't my trousers come off? And I was like, oh shit. And there's like a huge hole and they like bent over and melted to each other. And I had to cut my trousers off.
Like a crash
And then
fit.
the whole day I was just like, oh no. I was
Yeah.
dreading going back out to my pipes. I was like, I know
You know
there's
it's
going to be
gonna be
trousers stuck to it. And it was like someone had melted a bin bag to my exhaust.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, it's. I think I've got to that point on my bike where I haven't done a lot to it. I either start doing stuff to it now, and then, like you say, you're kind of committed into it,
Yeah.
or consider like a swap.
See, I could see you on a Softail.
Yeah,
I
Nick
think
says
I
that.
sat in quite a few at like
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
News
It
show
was
or
cool.
Motorcycle Live, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I like the big tank, but I feel weird.
The
on it.
boards and stuff. It's
I don't like the footboards. Like, I
Have
think
you tried any?
I sat on a few like the fat
Not like
boys.
any.
Street.
Have you test rode one?
No, I think I should.
I really want to. I need
think
to
I'd
go
be
to
like,
like a dealership
"Oh."
and just be like, let me test
Matt,
out everything you've
Spend
got.
a day with me, okay?
Oh.
Oh.
I need a moment. I need a moment.
Wait, when I say spend the day with me,
Oh, you've been at a dealership?
yeah. That'd be spend a minute.
Right, so before we wrap up, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about what your future plans are for your channel.
Yeah, so I think at the moment with my channel it's quite reactive, being really honest, but one of the things that I do want to do more of is more touring. So that's something that I really, really love. And from doing Snowdonia, that was super sick. So I'm going to do more trips like that and bring that into my channel. Things like the reviews and the Sportster Sickness and doing more custom work on Phat G, which is going to happen. That'll always come.
Custom work, wow.
Yeah.
What's left, wasn't it?
A few things to do, but yeah. So that's going to be the future of my channel and the content then. So whatever I do will be cool.
You're more with the sickness then?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had chats with James from Sportster Sickness. And I want to do more group rides, and you know that's where my passion is that bit.
Yeah.
You know, getting out on bikes with other people and sharing that experience. That's me being really deep.
It's going to get deeper soon.
Hey.
Oh, is it?
You wait.
She's-
It's a really nice, natural, as if we sort of planned it, link into what's coming next. So I like to have a little one-to-one with people. If you think this is deep,
Right.
you wait. And then Matthew likes to do the bike profiling, so I guess you guys will just have a bit of a chat about
A bit of a
that.
chat about your bike.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, we haven't got it because of the weather, but we can just put some B-roll on.
Yeah, I've got.
You can make it look like it was here.
It's like at Shaw's.
Just dress you up, kick you out a little bit.
Yeah, this is Mark's wear.
Yeah, that's it. This
Cool.
bit.
Peace out.
Peace.
If
you're done, you're done.
Hang on, wait, let's get a little while we're sat here with all this pretty shit behind us.
All this pretty shit. Probably a wood jack.
I've got a block nose quite a lot.
Oh.
So I've killed that.
Oh, that's
Well,
fine.
Vanessa agreed with me.
And then you sat on a fat boy and went out. Okay. That's going.
Something happens, don't you?
What about the bike?
And the bike.